I think I probably should. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Madam Chair, we're live.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, October 6th, and this is a virtual public hearing of the Virginia Redistricting Commission. The focus of today's public hearing is the Eastern region of the Commonwealth, and we're looking forward to hearing from you all about this area you call home. My name is Greta Harris, and I'm a citizen commissioner from Richmond, and I'll be acting as the presiding commissioner at today's hearing. I'm going to ask my fellow commissioners to introduce themselves, and I may just go across my screen. My co-chair, Ms. Babachenko.
Hi, good morning. My name is Mackenzie Babachenko, and I, like Ms. Harris, I'm from the Central region. I'm from Hanover County, and happy to hear about Eastern area today.
Rick Harrell, please.
Good morning. My name is Rick Harrell. I'm from South Boston, and another citizen commission member. And I'm interested in hearing what the Eastern folks have to say today. Thank you.
Thank you. Delegate Les Adams, please.
Good morning. My name is Les Adams. I represent the 16th House District in the General Assembly. That's the area covering Martinsville City, parts of Henry, and a large part of Pittsylvania County.
Thank you. Delegate Dolores McQuinn, please.
Good morning. My name is Delegate Dolores McQuinn, representing the 70th House District, which is inclusive of Northern Chesterfield, the city of Richmond, all of Charles City, and then the eastern part of Henrico County. Delighted to be here.
Thank you. Delegate Marcus Simon.
Good morning, Delegate Marcus Simon. I live in Northern Virginia in Fairfax County outside Falls Church. I represent the city of Falls Church and parts of Fairfax County. Delighted to be here this morning.
Great. The squares keep moving. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm going down the line here. Brandon Hutchins.
Good morning, folks. My name is Brandon Hutchins. I'm a citizen commissioner representing Hampton Roads.
Great. Delegate Margaret Ransom.
Good morning, everyone. I represent the 99th District, also known as the Northern Neck. I'm happy to be with everyone this morning and listen to the comments. Represent 6 counties on the western part of what's known as the Eastern Shore.
Great. Senator Ryan McDougall.
Good morning, Ryan McDougall. I live in Hanover, but represent 10 jurisdictions that stretch from Spotsylvania and Caroline on the west over through the Northern Neck, King George, down through Richmond, Northumberland, Lancaster, and Westmoreland, and back up the Middle Peninsula through Middlesex and Essex.
Thank you. And last but not least, Senator Mamie Locke.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm Mamie Locke. I represent the 2nd Senate District, which is in Hampton Roads, and I live in the city of Hampton. Thank you all for joining us.
Great. Thank you very much. A couple of housekeeping matters before we begin. This hearing and all subsequent hearings are being translated simultaneously in Spanish. If you would like to watch the hearing in Spanish, please send an email to VAREDISTRING2021@gmail.com. That's Virginia Redistricting 2021@gmail.com to receive a link to be admitted to the Spanish translation Zoom meeting. This is for viewing and listening only and not for providing comment. And I guess Mindy Carlin is here with the communications team and will provide some additional instruction on how to access that service.
Thank you.
Mindy?
Thank you, Madam Co-Chair. So for those who are on the Zoom link, you can select the interpretation globe at the bottom of your screen on the far right. And that when selecting that, if you select Spanish, then you will be able to hear the entire hearing in Spanish. If you do not want to hear it in Spanish, then you would select off or English. I'm happy to answer any other questions. Thanks, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Mindy. So I'll be calling off names from the sign-up sheet, so please forgive me in advance if I mispronounce your name. When you are called, we ask that you first identify yourself and tell us where you live. If you are speaking as part of a group or on behalf of a group, please identify that group as well. Please also state the specific map you are commenting on. The most recent House of Delegates maps are A7 and B6, and the most recent Senate maps are A5 and B4. Given the number of persons who signed up to speak, we're setting aside about 3 minutes for you to speak, and we'll give you, we'll keep track of time, and we'll give you a 30-minute or 30-second warning, not 30 minutes, 30-second warning. If a previous speaker has already stated what you'd like to say, we encourage you to simply state your name and where you live, and you echo the comments made by whomever. The purpose of this series of public hearings is to hear from you, the citizens of the Commonwealth, about the proposed maps. This is your time and we are in listening mode. This time is for us to hear from you, to learn from you, and we will not be taking questions or engaging in dialogue with you tonight or today. We are most interested in the factors you want the commission to consider when reviewing the proposed districts and your thoughts about the community and how you would or wouldn't define it. But all comments shared here today will be heard and considered when we finalize our maps over the next few days. So let's get started. And now I just need to flip to, because I'm in a hotel and I didn't print out anything. So let me get back to the list of names, pull that up, and here we go. Okay, so our first person on my list is Susan McFadden. And Shay is
Not here, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Not here. Okay, thank you. How about Cyan Yates?
Not here, ma'am.
Thank you. Aaron Corbett?
Not here, ma'am.
Okay, this is going really well. But I do see Fran Larkins. Ms. Larkins, if you'll unmute yourself, please share your thoughts with us, please.
Great, I'm happy to do that. Good morning, I'm Fran Larkins from South Stafford County. I was unable to attend the Northern Virginia hearing Monday, but hoped it wouldn't be a problem, as so often we're not sure we belong in Northern Virginia anyway. Briefly, for the Senate maps for A5 and B4, I'd like to ask that Stafford County and the city of Fredericksburg not be combined with more rural King George. Instead, take a look at the earlier B3 Senate map, which follows the I-95 transportation corridor. On the House maps, A7 and B6, thank you, Delegate Ranson, for pointing out that Stafford County is divided into 3 districts on both maps. It's like we're the Heinz 57, where the map drawers put the leftover population from Northern Virginia. We deserve a better look. My comments are dots on the maps, and I'll also send a follow-up email with more details on what we'd like to see. That said, the commission seems to be in a pickle. As one of the many volunteers to end gerrymandering in Virginia, I've watched the commission with high hopes at every turn. Perhaps our expectations were too naive. I don't believe so. What would I do if I were on the commission? Thank God I'm not, but anyhow, here's what I would do. And easier said than done, of course. If needed, I'd take advantage of the 14-day extension. You may only need a few additional days. It's not admitting failure, it's wise. Get rid of the A and B designations and the party map drawers. It has been too tempting for them to protect incumbents in the party's own interest. They should no longer have a seat at this table. Don't just try to hide an obvious incumbent protection. The bumps may be a signal, and there should be a really good reason if you're giving them priority. Incumbents who live in these areas may be voted out in the next election. You may be splitting neighbors. Why keep their districts like this for the next 10 years? Elevate incumbency last. 3, trust truly nonpartisan organizations such as the Princeton Gerrymandering Project and the mathematician Moon Duchin with the redistricting lab at Tufts University. They can help analyze partisan fairness. 4, get rid of the lawyers. You have heard them. At this point, they are only sowing confusion and wasting precious time. In our hearts, we know it is time to provide as much opportunity as possible for African Americans and other minorities to elect candidates of their choice. 5, don't quibble over the numbers. Ask Senator Locke and Delegate McQuinn what they feel is truly needed to take a historic step forward. I trust their very thoughtful input. Republicans, if you're concerned they are thinking too much like Democrats again, look to the nonpartisan map experts who know the law and can guide you in avoiding packing or cracking. 6, the more compact districts and keeping communities of interest together should tremendously improve representation. It will lift all boats for all minority communities and all who are just asking for a chance to elect a Virginia senator, representative, or congressman of our choice, not theirs. You've had a breather. Now, please get to it. I realize it's easier said than done, but Virginia is watching and supporting you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Larkins, and I hope that you will send your those comments to us so that we can have that list of recommendations.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Martha Hooker, and I see her on the screen. Mrs. Hooker. Yep, and there you go. Thank you. Welcome.
Good morning. Good morning. I am Martha Hooker. I live in Roanoke County. I'm on the Roanoke County Board of Supervisors, and I just have a few comments. I wanted to get on the last couple of days, and there was some failure with technology and probably on my part. But just wanted to come back and make several comments, and I'll keep them brief. And I'd be happy to send them all on to you digitally if you would like at the end. But it's just several comments on several districts, and I'll try to title them and identify them before the comment. So in Senate map A6, districts 37 and 38, this map underpopulates District 37 and overpopulates adjoining District 38. It divides the community of Glenvar, where I live, in Roanoke County, much of which shares a zip code with neighboring Salem. Districts exceeding commissions agreed upon population deviation limits. District 36 plus 3.24% overpopulated by 6,987. District 38 plus 2.64% overpopulated by 5,654. District 39 positive by 2.78% overpopulated by 5,999. So collectively, map A6 overpopulates Southwest districts by nearly 15,000. Moving on to Senate map B4, District 37. This is a particularly egregious partisan gerrymander. The district is not compact. The district is barely contiguous, linking Roanoke City to Radford and Blacksburg by following a 40-mile-long thin line of precincts along the southern borders of Montgomery and Roanoke counties. This is clearly a district drawn to protect a single incumbent, disregarding the interests of the people living in between the three Democratic constituencies and defying communities of interest. Districts exceeding commissions agreed upon population deviation limits. District 36, 3.24% overpopulated by 6,987. District 39, 2.78 overpopulated by 5,999. Collectively, map B4 overpopulates Southwest by nearly 12,000. Moving on to House map A7, District 94, Radford is coupled with Montgomery County and Blacksburg. Although both have universities, Radford is more closely aligned with Pulaski County, which surrounds Radford on its northern and western borders. District 99, Washington County is more closely linked with Smith County, Marion, than with Russell County, Lebanon. Traditionally, Washington County has been in a district that follows I-81. House map B6, District 95, Radford is coupled with Montgomery County and Blacksburg, although both have universities. Excuse me, I think I just repeated that. No, it's the same. Although both have universities, Radford is more closely aligned with Pulaski County, which surrounds Radford on its northern and western borders. And then finally, District 99, Washington County is more closely linked with Smith County, Marion, than with Russell County, Lebanon. Traditionally, Washington County has been in a district that follows I-81. I appreciate the time. Thank you for letting me share these comments, and appreciate the work that you're doing, knowing it's a difficult task. And these are just observations that have been made and collectively gathered. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Hooker. We appreciate your comments, and that's exactly the kind of detailed information that we're needing right now to finalize maps. Shay, I'm going back to the list. I don't see Ms. McFadden or Ms. Yates on the screen. Am I missing any? Yes.
I'm sorry, Madam Chair. We have Ms. Vicki Williams.
Okay, all right. Ms. Williams, welcome. Thank you.
Good morning, Madam Chair, and good morning to the commissioners on the call. I wanted to just reiterate some of the comments that were made by the first and the second speaker for the to remain focused on what the mission is, and to take your whatever personal values you are, or you're trying to protect seats, out of the equation. Additionally, to refrain from packing and cracking districts, specifically as it comes to the African American community. Had an opportunity to review some of the maps that were shown. I think it's also very important. I live in Hampton. I do apologize for that. I live in Hampton, Virginia. I am speaking from my own personal experience, not representing a group. I think it's also very important to be mindful of how Hampton Roads is situated, specifically on the peninsula, and how much we do rely on each other personally, professionally, for Hampton and Newport News. So I'm hopeful that you will consider that when you are crafting these maps, because we do rely, we have businesses like the Shipyard in Newport News, we have Langley, we have Hampton University. All these folks cross over the Newport News and Hampton line. It's very important that you do not just carve out for one city, and understand that you need to merge over, because we need representatives that understand those particular nuances. I thank you so much, Madam Chair. Thank you so much, commissioners, for the work that you do. I implore on you to take your personal feelings out of it. Don't protect anyone's seat. Do what's in the greater good for the Commonwealth of Virginia. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great morning.
Thank you, Ms. Williams. We appreciate your comments as well. I also see that Commissioner Sean Kumar has joined, and Senator William Stanley have also joined. Shay, I'm asking if there are any other individuals who signed up to speak or that are here. I don't see them on my screen.
No, ma'am, that's all.
Okay, all right. Well, for the few but mighty that were here to speak today, we appreciate your comments, and we encourage you to continue to give feedback and support the work. We're nearing the finish line here, and we appreciate everyone, their interest and their participation. We also thank our interpreters for helping to translate these hearings in Spanish. So with that, there's another hearing at 4 o'clock today where we'll be talking about the central section of Virginia, Richmond region, and please feel free to join us then. Everyone have a great morning.